Hey y'all. Okay, so we're about to get this oil slick popping. Okay, so just give me 1 second. Let me know if you guys have already seen the video from when I put the lightener on here, because we about to do all of this right now. Hold on, y'all. I'm just okay. I was texting my husband because my husband's up here with me to like help me set stuff up and stuff. Because I mean I'm good at filming stuff, but I could do better, and I just don't want him saying nothing crazy. But come here. Here you go. So now this is how the oil slick ombre came in. I look dusty because look, after this, I am coloring my hair. And so once we get to coloring this, then you guys are going to vote on what color I should do on my hair, you guys. But right now, let's get into this. So give me a 1 if you saw me lighten this hair. Give me a 1. Because I don't want to, if most of you already saw me pre-lighten this hair, then I don't want to start from a place we've already been. Okay. Have I thought of having a home salon? I started with a home salon. I don't service clients anyway, but even for the models that I take, my home is my sanctuary. So I don't do hair in my house. So, but I used to. Everybody started somewhere. But no, I'm not. Been there, done that. I've had so many clients come in and they like got people that live in their head. So I don't want them bringing them and their friends to my house, okay? No. My home is where my children lay their heads. So no, I do not want to have a salon in my home. It's my personal salon, my kids' personal salon, but that's about it. Okay, so everybody was here the first time whenever I did the balayage. So remember, give me a 2 if you remember me teaching you guys to tease before you put the color on. Give me a 2 if you remember that. And then we're going to go into that really quick before the color goes on. 2. Boom. Okay, so remember you guys asked me like, oh, why do you tease? Well, this is why. You see, there are no lines of demarcation. I don't think we need the light. Okay, y'all see that? Give me a 1 if you can see that. You see how there's no line of demarcation? You don't see. Still like the light. Okay. Like you don't see where one color starts and one color ends. Do you see that? Okay. So, and then even for, we did the same thing on the bundles, especially on the bundles. And this hair feels so good. It feels so good. Even for the bundles, you see, you don't see. I'm gonna turn this light off. Do y'all think we need the light? Do you think we need the light? Let me know. So that's how it looks. Yes, we need the light. Yes, we do. Okay. Okay. So there are no lines of demarcation anywhere. So I want to start coloring these bundles first. Okay, so we are doing oil slick. And oil slick, let me know if you know what oil slick is. Give me a 1 if you know what oil slick is. What's this? So I have peacock green, mermaid blue, sapphire blue, Kelly green, pewter, and mauve quartz. Okay, so I need you guys to help me decide between 2 of these colors. So for sure we are using this peacock green and Kelly green for sure. And then mermaid blue and sapphire blue. I'm using those for sure. And then I'm gonna do a pop of this orchid. Now, for the 2 pieces, I was going to do this pewter, but we're not going to do pewter this time because I don't want to lift this hair too high. And for the pewter to show up, I need to do it a little lighter. But I will have pewter coming for you guys in the next video. So the second color that I need you guys to decide on is either mauve quartz or bronze. And so that will be like what ties our oil spill up together. So if you want mauve quartz, then I need you to give me a 2. Mauve quartz is a 2. And then if you want bronze, give me a 3. So mauve 2, bronze 3. And honestly, I'm leaning more towards bronze because this one has more like a pink undertone, and this one has more of like a golden undertone. But the model that's going to be in the video tomorrow, her skin is really like golden and stuff. So that's why I've been kind of leaning more towards the bronze. What are we doing? Oh, it's like neck and neck. No, I think I'm seeing mostly 3s. Mostly 3s. Okay, I'm gonna put these gloves on while you guys keep voting, okay? That sounds good, girl. Are we still 3? You missed all the 2s. Oh, I'm confused. What if I do both? Y'all want me to do both? Give me a 1 if you want me to do both. By golly, gosh darn it. Oh, Lord. I almost passed out. Jesus, I thought I only had 1 glove. Because I mean, there's nothing wrong with doing both, but sorry, I gotta click show because YouTube, they like. Okay, so y'all want me to do both. Okay. Yeah, let's do it then. Just put this cape on and we're gonna get started. So I don't know why I love to wear light clothes when I'm about to do color. I don't know why I do that. Hey, baby. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Look, and I'm looking dusty. I already told y'all, but I'm looking dusty because I'm coloring my hair after this. But then that's going to be a full-fledged video. Okay, so let's get into this color melt. Before we get the color started, y'all know I love to section everything off because I like control. Okay, so mind y'all, this is day 2, and this is where we're at color-wise. So, like I said, I could take this up 1 more level. I just don't want to. I don't want to light this hair anymore. And it's not because there's something wrong with the hair. I just don't want to process it again. And honestly, I don't feel like processing it again. If you want to be real, if you want me to keep it water white with honey, I do not feel like processing this again because if I process it again, I have to wait for it to dry again. Okay, so that is how it is looking. So, question, do y'all want to see me while I color the hair, or do you not care? You just want to see me color the hair? Let me know really quick before I get started. Because if you don't care that much about seeing your girl, then I'm not going to be stressing myself out about it. All right. So we have these clipped and out of the way. Now I'm going to get my colors mixed up. And I'm starting from this point. Like most of the time I will have everything already set up and stuff for y'all, but this is live and I want it to be like real and authentic. So I love my sugar. I got your key. I love you long time. Okay, so I'm putting the peacock green in. Sorry, I know it's taking a while for me to get started, but I want to be live in here in this thing, and I want to be authentic and real. So I'm not gonna do all of the colors at once. I'm doing them. I mean, like, I'm not gonna do just one color at one time. I'm actually doing them sporadically in pieces, and then I want you guys to keep in mind of your color placement whenever you're doing colors like this, because if you have the colors too close together, then you won't see a pop. Like it won't be a difference in the colors. So that's why I like to do them all separate. And then I have a wet towel next to me. I'm going to sit right here. And the reason why I have this wet towel right here is because in between each color, I need to wipe my hands. So, okay, so what did I just do? Green. Now I'm gonna do blue. So this is mermaid blue. I'm gonna do mermaid blue. And next to this. Boom, girl. Boom, girl. Boom. Okay. So then now I have the Orchard. What wig stand do you use? Girl, right now, I need a new wig stand, okay? Because I freaking broke my wig stand. Look, these little things is a lot harder to open than they're like, okay, so we got Orchid right here. But no, that's all I'm saying. These little things, baby, those mannequin stands drive me absolutely insane. I'll show you the one that I have, even though it's broke. I need to buy a new one. I don't know why I haven't did it yet, but the ones that I get, I always get my mannequin stands from Amazon. Bronze, sapphire blue. Okay, so I'm gonna just do one more with this. I'm not gonna do Kelly Green because Kelly Green is like we're gonna do Kelly Green for our next one. We're not gonna do Kelly Green. Let's do sapphire blue right now. Actually, I'm gonna mix sapphire blue with a little bit of the one that we already have. Just a little bit, because I don't know. The Kelly Green is meant for. Remember how I told you guys before that and yeah, we're actually gonna use a lot of bronze. That's what we are going to do. Do you sell the wigs that you can color? Baby, I don't sell nothing, okay? I only do. Oh, that is so pretty. Oh. Oh, I'm so excited to see what this one's gonna look like. That was the bottle, y'all. That was not me. But no, I don't sell anything. I'm on this tip of passive income, girl. I don't sell nothing, okay? That's why I closed my product line. I don't want, and I'm not saying nothing bad about nobody, but I don't want to be responsible for no shipping times, no waiting times, none of that stuff, Jesus. No. I don't sell anything. I love y'all, but I will always find like affiliate links for stuff that I use so y'all can take advantage. But baby, your girl not selling nothing, okay? That's why I closed my product line, so I don't gotta be bothered with it. And I know it probably sounds rude, but Sweet baby Jesus. People be stressing the spirit. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's just hard getting set up because, like, normally I put this right here, but I gotta move it over here so I can record for y'all. It's gonna look pretty. Got some pink and gold. I know I'm still deciding on the pink because we're doing oil slick, but y'all remember I like to do my own thing, so it's gonna be like oil slick with a twist. Because I like to do my own thing, baby. So then I have these. There's a difference between like foils and papers. So I'm gonna be using some of these mesh papers to kind of keep everything from bleeding on to each other. So let's get started. So the first color that I am doing now, and there's no certain way that I'm like selecting the colors or anything like that. I'm just these colors are okay. Okay, so I'm going to do this purple first. So every color that I do, I am starting from the root and dragging it down, only because obviously it's not going to create like, it's not going to make the hair that's already dark. It's not going to make it purple, but it will create some dimension. So the colors they'll all blend within each other. It won't just look like one random piece of something. And then I do not have my glasses on, y'all. And I won't be stopping real quick to put them on because then I'm gonna have purple on my fingers. I mean on my face and on my bands, on my Ray-Bans. So the browns is pretty. So let's talk about something, guys. I can't scroll up. If you've asked a question and it's not like at the very bottom, I can't see it and I can't touch the thing with jigger because of my hands. So let me know. And then just make sure whenever y'all put on color that you are not just like slapping it on. Like you need to come through, work it in. This is why, like I always say this, and I know people are like, oh my God, Sam, we get it. But I just want to make sure everybody do get it. Whenever I say like, oh, this is why your hairstyles charge so much, it's not coming from a place like, oh, respect me, because I don't need anybody to respect me because I'm not doing hair anymore. Only time I do hair is when I'm making a video for YouTube now. So like I'm not saying it like, oh, respect hairstylists. We deserve our respect. Because y'all need to respect me. It's not like that. I'm just saying I just want to show everybody like the real of the industry. So that way people could understand why the industry goes the way that it goes, why things are priced at the price point that they are. You know, like, I don't know. But that makes sense. Next piece. Okay, for my next one, I'm going to do this purple. Oh, purple? Yeah, that's purple. And the blue is over there. I mean, not purple. Lord Jesus, green. This is green. Remember I said right on the top. Can y'all see? I have a question. What is a good heat protectant that's oil based? That's a really good question. Because I use camera, but theirs isn't oil based. Theirs is like alcohol based or whatever. And the oil based one that I use is from my line, which isn't available to people no more. But I would say maybe Design Essentials Formations has a really good one. But I don't know what that one is. That one considered a shine spray? That's like I could give you any other product suggestions. That's probably the only one. Like you picked the one thing that I'm like, girl, I don't know. And then 2, you want to make sure you're taking like kind of sort of bigger sections, because I want it to be, well, at least for me in the look that I'm the type that I'm going for, I want it to be like pops of color, and I don't want them to be like evenly distributed necessarily. So look, when we comb through, you see how if I didn't comb through, I don't know if y'all can see that, but it's like some parts missing, girl. I'm missing stuff, girl. So that's why it's always super bomb for you to comb through so you don't forget nothing. That still reminds me what it looks like with the dentist. That's like yours that you used to sell. Yes, Design Essentials. Yeah, Design Essentials has a really good, I think it's called Formations. Like before I started my product line, all I would ever use was like, of course y'all know this because I've said it 50 million times, is Kimbra. And before Kimbra, all I used was Design Essentials. That's all I used before Kimbra. But then I told y'all before what happened with our local distributor. And I just fell off. It's not like, oh, Design Essentials did something wrong and they stuff not good no more. It's not that. But I never had to go to the store to get it. It was this guy that used to come around and give it to us all the time. And like once he stopped coming around, I was just like, whatever. And then shortly after, well, not shortly after that, like a year or 2 after that, he had that's when they had Design Essentials like available in stores and stuff, because before Design Essentials used to be the type of product that was like exclusive for hairstylists. And so a lot of stylists stopped using it. Well, in my area at least, only because it was just like, okay, that's kind of what made us like exclusive, but it was the places that they were selling them in, because it wasn't like cute little places like Sally's. It'd be at like the dusty mom and pop store. So yeah, but I still love Design Essentials though. Okay. Are you using the same comb? No. That's why I keep stepping aside. I got this one, and then there's another one under here that I don't want to touch because I don't want my fingers to be. So remember the 2 blues that I've done there? I didn't mix them though, but they're going to be so pretty. And make sure when you have a towel that you have a wet towel, baby, because it makes a difference. Because, like, I mean, of course, it's cute painting, but, like, don't be all that. No, baby, you get in there. Is it called Formations? No, Formations is their foam wrap. And to this day, I'm gonna be honest, Design Essentials foam wrap is like the best one that I haven't used. I haven't used one better. Or no, it's a tie between Design Essentials and this one company called Loren. Am I saying that right? Like Design Essentials and Loren have a really good one. I use a lot of their products, Design Essentials. Yeah, Design Essentials is bomb. I love Design Essentials. Even when I had my product line, I used Design Essentials. Even when I had my product line, I was using Kimbra. Like I've never been that type like, all I use is mine because I have my own. Like, girl, it's good, it's good. Okay, so really quick. Well, not really quick. So I need y'all to help me decide what color I am doing my hair because, well, I know around what color I'm doing it because my husband made a little request. But I need y'all to give me some of y'all's insight. So I made a video a while ago saying that I was coloring my hair, but there just was not enough time in the world. And I still don't have a whole lot of time because even though I don't stand behind a chair anymore, I still have like 5 other different businesses, which is why I'm okay. I still get that question a lot, like, oh my God, Sam, you're not doing hair anymore. What are you going to do for money? I'm okay. But I do have a lot more flexibility when it comes to making hair videos for YouTube. Now, I want to know what type of blonde you guys want me to do because I am going to lighten my hair. And one of the main reasons that I'm making a video doing it, because I used to do it all the time. I just haven't lightened my hair this year or last year. For whatever reason, I've been wanting to be like dark, having my hair darker and stuff. But I'm gonna lighten it up for the summer. And it's so funny because I always get those comments like, oh my God, like once you have a relaxer, you can't do this and you cannot color your hair, baby girl. I am making a video and I am bleaching my hair and my hair is relaxed. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And I'm going to show you and let you know that it can be done. So with that being said, I need you guys to let me know what you want to see. Do you want to see me go like blonde, like damn near platinum? I'm not going to do platinum, but like damn near platinum, or like a darker, deeper, like honey blonde. So vote. Let me know real quick. You need to lift the hair to 613 to color. Or you can color hair, or can you color hair that's a little darker? To a 613. Okay, so I'm glad you said that, girl. There is no such thing as 613. Like, those are the colors that they give y'all when y'all go to the beauty supply store. Those are not real colors. 613s, no such thing as 613. That's just what they do in the hair store. In the professional color world, like when you go to the color store, I'm actually show y'all in a second. When you look at hair colors, it goes from level 1 to 10. That is it. So 613, all of that, like, is not real, y'all. Like, that's not, I don't know where y'all got that from. But, well, I know where you got it from. It's the beauty supply store. No. So for these colors to show up, or for colors like this to show up on your head vibrantly, it needs to be at least like a level 8, level 7 or 8. And the lighter you get the hair, the more vibrant the colors will be. But there is no such thing as 613, 612. That's what they name. They have to label the colors as something in the beauty supply store. 613, I don't even know what that is. Honey bone. So y'all want me to keep it darker? And I wasn't trying to be stank or nothing. I just don't like it. Not people as in you. Like, oh girl, you getting on my nerves. No, not you per se, but I just hate that, like, they're okay on YouTube University. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, this color 314, and then it makes the general public who doesn't necessarily know about hair, when you see other like hair gurus or whatever on here like talking about hair, of course you guys believe them, and most of them don't have a cosmetology license and don't even know anything about the color wheel. Like 613, 614, 612 is not a color. Like, that's how I feel the same way. You already know how I feel about the color chart. Like, I mean the color chart, the hair chart, like 4B, 4C, there is no such thing. You have hundreds and thousands of strands of hair on your head, and they are all growing out of individual follicles. Like, each follicle that you have on your head has about maybe like 120 strands growing out of it. And each one of your follicles can be swollen to a different diameter. So to say, oh, I'm 4A or I'm 4B or I'm 4C, like, no, you're not. All of your curls are swollen to different diameters. That's but, that's what YouTube University does to us. And then you get stylists like me that like actually give people facts and they're like, oh my God, I know that. She don't know what she's talking about. That ain't true. So, where's that at? Pick a color out of a hat. Girl, who gonna put all of the stuff in that? I ain't about to girl back inside that, girl. I ain't got no time to be putting no colors in the hat, girl. I'm trying to include y'all in the deciding process, so I wanted y'all to vote. But I mean, if y'all don't want me to include all in my, I'm gonna pull up a picture of the color my hair was whenever I got married. Cause when I got married, my hair was kind of like a honey blonde. Ain't no kinda, it was honey blonde on the top, but then black on the sides. But I want to do black like all over. I'm going back to purple, y'all. Okay, let's see. This is hard. I'm sorry. Recording and coloring is a lot harder than it looks. I will say that if my mannequin stand wasn't broke, this would be so much easier. Busting hair myths, girl. I'm trying. It's so annoying. And okay. Can I be real? Can y'all give me a 1 if I can be real? If I can speak frank without the grandkids coming out crying, please give me a 1 if y'all don't mind me being real. Because I can't mince words and focus on coloring this hair at the same time. So, okay. So, this is the thing. Like, I believe that YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that is great, right? It's a great place for people to be able to come and like share information, share the different things that they learned, share the different things that they're passionate about. However, everything that everybody posts is not Bible. Like everybody that makes a video on Instagram or on YouTube and gets a whole bunch of followers, that doesn't mean, or views, just because somebody has a bunch of views, that does not mean that the things that are coming out of their mouth are factual. Just like, and I said they're bad about it, Lord. But I don't know if y'all, Ravana or Ravina, some hobby's her name, and she's a raw vegan, right? And was. And she was caught somewhere, girl, devouring meat, right? Which is her life. If she wants some chicken, okay, let her have some chicken. But it's the type of thing where everybody just expects for people who get online to be those type of people, like the ones that you see I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but like the people that work at McDonald's, they gotta like bite their tongue and say whatever, like say whatever they gotta say to make you happy, the person who's watching or the person who's up there. But on YouTube, it's not necessarily that way, especially not here on my channel. And I believe that people, when people ask questions, most people, when y'all come on my channel and ask me questions about stuff, I don't feel like people are really looking for necessarily the correct answers. You're just looking for the person that you're watching to validate whatever you've already been doing. So you're not really trying to find out information from me. Not everybody on here. I'm talking about like people who this applies to. Most people are not really trying to find out information from the influencer. You're just trying to get the influencer to validate what you've already been doing. And if they don't validate that, if they say anything contrary to what you've already been doing, then you want to argue. Or people want to be nasty and combative. And I feel like that's like the main reason that African American women don't grow long hair. That's like one of the main reasons. For example, like the lady who I just cut, the model that I just cut the other day, everybody was like, oh my God, like why don't cut your hair? It's never gonna grow back. It was another lady on there like, oh my God, it takes 20 years for you to grow your hair and this and that. And it's like, y'all read things online and you see that one thing or that one person that posted a video, and then when you see that they posted a video and you see that they got results, then all of a sudden everything that they say is storybook. But like right now, I've been coloring this one bundle of hair for 35 minutes, right? And this is how long it always takes me. But if I was to have just randomly went live, I mean, not went live, but went ahead and recorded this and did the edit like normal, this video, this part would have been like 2 minutes. This part right here would have been like 2 minutes, but it's, y'all see how long it takes me. This is how long it always takes to do color if you do it properly. But you see the finished product. So then you assume that the finished product is what it takes everybody to do. Baby girl, no. This is how long it takes to color hair. But when y'all see the videos online, y'all like, oh, that's how long it took. That video only was 10 minutes. That video was only 10 minutes because she sped everything up to get it down to 10 minutes. That's the truth of it. But most people don't look at it like that. People find information, they look at the stuff that they believe, the stuff that they see online, and they be like, oh, she cute, I believe her. And then you want to argue with somebody that just popped up. Like when I first started getting on here or whatever, it used to be so many people talking shit to me. And like, but as time goes by, and I make videos like to show that I know what I'm talking about, now I don't get as much negativity as I used to because I've proven that I know what I'm talking about, even though I don't feel like somebody that has a cosmetology license has to prove themselves, but that's what it is. And like people like I'm a licensed cosmetologist and I find myself having to rationalize me doing certain techniques because y'all saw somebody who don't have a license do it differently, you know? So that makes it a little difficult, and it really drives me crazy that as Black women, instead of us going ahead and making, like loving ourselves, we continuously put ourselves in boxes. And what I mean by that is this. So before we were in the box, like, okay, Black women are beautiful, like, and we were controlled, right? Like that was the whole thing. Like slavery is definitely control. Like, right, we were controlled. We couldn't, make our own rules and all of that stuff. But it's like, so we free from that. But it's almost like Black people, like we love bondage. Because now we free to be whoever we want to be, but now we want to keep each other in chains based on the way that we wear our hair. So like, okay, yeah, we free from that, but let's lock each other up, because if you really Black, you can't straighten your hair. If you real Black, if you a real Black woman and you real proud to be a Black woman, then you can't color your hair a different color. It got to be like this. That's my issue. That's my issue, because for whatever reason, it's almost like we like having rules and limits. Like we like that. And if we don't feel comfortable in ourselves, or comfortable enough in ourselves, then we want to put that on each other. So if y'all see another Black woman with bleach, blonde, platinum hair, it's not because, y'all can't just say like, oh, she must really just like hair color. It's like, oh, she's trying to be another race, or she don't like being Black, or, oh, she's straightening her hair, so she don't like her hair curly, and that's what limits us. Because instead of us researching on things, we just follow the crowd. We don't listen to anything that anybody got to say. YouTube has her damage. Things started growing. Hello, things good life. Thank you. I get frustrated when I start doing it and be like, I'm tired of sitting. Girl. But I don't know, like even what you just said, she just said that she'll be doing a client and a client will be like, dang girl, you really taking your time. Girl, just get those papers. Like, dang girl, you really taking your time. This taking a while. I didn't realize I was gonna be sitting here that long. It's like Lord help me, Jesus. Like and like I said, like people will bring you pictures of like, Guy Tane's work and all of these other great people, and then be like, oh, I've been sitting here forever, bro. Go on Guy Tang's channel right now. Guy Tang be having his clients in there forever. He said it out of his own mouth. It takes him a minimum of 9 hours. Minimum 9 hours to do a color. 9 hours. But then in the African American community, we like, oh my God. I sat there for 5 hours. So it took me all day. It took her all day to do my hair. like, oh my God. It don't have to take that long. Like, but the color that you asked me to do, it took him 3-4 different sessions, 3 different days. And then the final day to get that color, she was there for 9 hours. Like, go on Guy Tang's channel whenever we get done here, and you will see that him and his clients, like, he'll put the color in. So let's say all of this color is on the actual person. He will put the color in, and then they will go and have lunch with the foils in her head. Yeah. They'll go have lunch. Yeah. Oh, this is, I need another. So, yeah. Color isn't like one hit or quitter. So on this side it's purple, but there's no color on this side. So use that one. So that's my problem. And I don't know, I feel like, are you coloring wet, damp hair? No, it's dry. Mm-hmm. There are just, okay, no, that's not true. That is not true. What hairstyle can't you do with your natural hair? Tell me. I'm not being a smart ass. I want to kill that myth now. What hairstyle can't you do with your natural hair? Please explain. I'm not being a smart ass. I want to clear this up. What hairstyle can you not do with your natural hair? What hairstyle is it that you as a Black woman with natural hair cannot do that other women from other races can? Please let me know. I'm so serious. I'm not being a smart, but I'm not going to say nothing rude or disrespectful. I really want to know what style, what look can you not do as a Black woman that other races can do? Please. Waveforms. Who told you that? Who told you can't do waveforms? Who told you can't do waveforms? And this is the thing. Oh, y'all said I can speak frank. So when you say with my natural hair, you mean in this natural texture. Baby girl, certain stuff is science, and that's not just Black people. Like we say the wrong thing. Like most people are like, oh, getting a perm, no, it's called a relaxer, right? So we relax to go straight. Other people from other races get perms to go curly. They get perms and then color their hair. So if you want to change something about your hair, they don't like that their hair is so thin and doesn't hold a curl. So they get a perm. So they have a texture that more so resembles ours. And then if we have a problem managing our hair a little bit too much, or you want to do something like finger waves, obviously you need to relax the curl pattern. Just like if they want to have body full curls that last, they need to get a perm. So if you want to do something else, then you just chemically alter your hair, just like every other race of woman walking the face of this earth does. But for whatever reason, when a Black woman does it, she don't want to be Black no more. Or for whatever reason, if a Black woman changes her natural texture, then she's going to be bald for the rest of her life. No, it's not true. The only difference is other races of women, whenever they change their texture, they know that they have to A, spend money, and B, keep up with it. And most Black women, we all do color and then don't want to come back into the salon until it's time to refresh it. And that's why we end up bald. Other races of other women, they keep up. If their hairstylist tell them like, okay, come back in 6 months or come back in 6 weeks, they're going to be there in 6 weeks so they can have hair. But we don't do that. We look at it like, oh, she just trying to keep your money. That's why she wants you to come back. Like, can't see, I'm sorry. On YouTube. I'm not saying you can't get waves with waveformers. Look up waveformers for your YouTube. I know what waveformers are, but I don't. That's not my thing, so I'm not gonna do it. That's why I love your channel. You be really educational. Thank you. I was listening to things you can do. I love figure waves. Me too, but my hair hates them. Oh no, I didn't mean natural texture. I mean extensions should have certified that. My bad, clarified that. Yeah, but you're fine. You don't have to apologize. I'm chilling. But like, I just want us all to know, like, we can do anything that we want to do to our hair. Like, we can. We just have to keep up with it after all. Lord. We just have to keep up with it after we do it. We can't just do it and be like, okay, girl, bye, girl. No, you're going to have to keep up with maintenance and make sure you're taking care of it, and then you'll be fine. That's the only difference. The only difference is we need to work on our upkeep and not be lazy about taking care of our hair. That's it. Other than that, we good. For my 50th birthday, I want to have like 80 themes party, and my wave's going to be lit. Yes, girl. You can do whatever you want to do with your hair. That's why like I color so much on my channel. That's why after this video, after I get done shooting after I get done on Hair Live with y'all, then I'm gonna go ahead and start coloring my own hair. But okay, give me a 2 if you understand what I'm saying. We've been on here for 45 minutes. I'm still coloring the first bundle, and I have 2 more to go. I don't even think we're gonna stay on here this whole time because I don't know if y'all want to sit through this. This is why the color is not cheap. I'm gonna do one more of no. I think I want to do that purple color. I'm just making sure the colors aren't like, because I don't want to put one color right next to each other. Yes, we can. My issue is being a diabetic. Her shit is badly. Haven't figured out why. I'm doing locks. I don't do locks. No, baby, I'm not a natural stylist, baby. Not like, well, not that type of natural stylist. I am a firm believer that everybody should stay in their lane and do things that make them. And I never, yeah, I don't do those. I know how to do locks. At the beginning of my career, girl, I used to do everything, okay? Everything. You name it, I was doing it. Girl, what you want? You want your locks twisted? Girl, you want some individuals come through? I got you. But over the years, I learned that I find the peace in my industry, and I'm able to master more things if I focus on one thing at a time. And so I took time focusing on one thing at a time in all fields of the industry. And the thing that brought me the most joy is color cuts and natural hair. Not necessarily in that order, but I think it's a lot of Black girls that think we can't do things to our hair because we don't do stylists. Laugh out loud when we try to do it ourselves. Okay, can y'all give me a 1 if I can be frank, please? Because I really want to talk about this. And I feel like this is a great time to do it. Because I was going to make a full-fledged video about it, but I don't really want to do that, so I want to talk about it on here. So if I can be blunt about people choosing hairstylists and things of that nature, then give me a 1, please. And if you leave in 1s, I'm not blocking it, as you can see. But YouTube, I don't know. YouTube is just like starting to block comments. They got numbers in them. Okay. So I hear that so much. Like, oh, I'm done with hairstylists because X, Y, Z. But this is the thing. I know. Okay, before I say this, everybody in here, and I'm not gonna be rude to nobody. I'm not judging nobody. I'm not gonna be mad at nobody. Nothing. But I need at least 4 people to give me their reasons why they're done with hairstylists. 4. I need 4 people. At least 4. It could be more than 4, but I need at least 4 people telling me why they're done with hair salons and hairstylists. First bundle done. First bundle done, and it took me almost an hour. Do y'all see why I retired? Because nobody's going to pay me for my work. It's just not going to happen. People are not going to pay for what this actually costs. So I'm not doing hair anymore because I'm not working for less than I work. That's why. Where is your salon? I'm in Vegas. The environment. Tell them what style you want, but they do it the way they want to do it. Okay. Keep on. Keep it coming. I need 2 more. 2 more reasons. Please. Okay. Boom. So, let's be real. For one, if you're not new to my channel, then you already know how I'm cut. And you already know that I believe that the only person that can be blamed for the things that we come in contact with is us. Hold on. Okay. So y'all know that I'm a firm believer that the only person responsible for the stuff, and I'm gonna get to y'all stuff in a minute. Real quick, instead of making a stretch across, I'm gonna just fold it up, like double it up like this, and then like weave it out so it won't be so difficult while I'm filming. But anyway, y'all know that I'm a firm believer that anything that we go through in life is our fault. And by our fault, I mean it's something that you need to do self-reflection on first and figure out what could you have done differently to know what you were walking into before you walked into it. So, first thing, and please, like, we already did. Everybody already voted 1 if they weren't emotional. So, if you get offended by anything I say, that's on you once again, because I told all the emotional people to get out. No, my chest. So, first thing. If you walk into a hair salon and you're like, oh, they ghetto in the environment, shouldn't you have went and checked out the environment before you booked the appointment? Mm-hmm. Like, because if you would have went in and had a consultation first, you would have known that they were ghetto. You would have known that. Ghetto hair salons, they don't be not ghetto until you sit in the chair. They ghetto when you first walk through the door. When you first walk through the door, they you can sit over there, you can and you can hear the way that they talk. You can hear the way they talk to their clients. You can hear you can see the way that they work, how long they're gonna have you in there. But most of us don't do that. Most of us don't research first. Most of us find somebody that we look online like, oh, they look good, or their prices look good, so we go. So how can you then blame every hairstylist walking the face of the earth because you didn't do your research before you went to the hair salon? I don't think that's cool. Your last stylist died. That's a good one. Okay, but once again, people lie all the time. People lie all the time. So can you really blame a person? You can't blame no hairstylist for lying about what she can or can't do, because you should have looked at her work and studied it before you let her in your head, and then you would have figured out that she couldn't do what she said she can do, because you wouldn't have seen any evidence of it. So you would have known that off rip. I don't feel like anybody can. And that's what bothers me about it, because hairstylists like me have to take the rap for every hairstylist that people have ever been to. Like, oh, I can't stand hairstylists. That's why I don't go to hair salons, and I'd rather do it myself. But it's like, you can't be mad at other people because you didn't do your research. And then another person said that they didn't go because the prices are outrageous and it costs too much. Well, I can guarantee you that no African American hairstylist is out here charging their worth. For example, what I'm doing right now, we have been on live for 55 minutes and I'm only on bundle number 2. And I'm not moving abnormally slow. This is how long it takes to color bundles for it to come out good. The different types of colors that people want to see, this is how long it takes for it to come out good. But then people will be like, oh, but that costs too much. I'm going to go to somebody cheaper. Somebody cheaper, A, doesn't know their worth, and B, doesn't know what they're doing. So that's why it didn't come out right. So you can't say that y'all can't say like, oh, I'm sick of hairstylists because they don't do a good job. Like, you went to the cheapest option. The cheapest option isn't going to give you the best work. Or if you win, you didn't like the environment because they was ghetto. Like, you should have checked the environment before you booked an appointment. Oh, hairstylists are mean. Okay, you should have checked in to see what type of person she was and what her character was before you booked an appointment. You can't blame the stylist. So we are doing these last. So that's why I really don't like it when y'all say stuff like that. Because that's not fair. You guys can't blame every hairstylist walking the face of the earth for a couple that you ran into that wasn't good. And the only reason you ran into them is because you didn't do your research like you were supposed to. That's not fair. I'm sorry. Yes, like you, period. Like, and people like to say, oh, that charge too much. And I can't stand hairstylists because they ghetto. Yes, because you're going to the girl who doesn't charge that much. And the girl who doesn't charge that much is only not charging that much because she doesn't have passion. She's doing it because she got to pay her bills. So she got her price at whatever people gonna feel comfortable at paying, because that's the thing y'all don't understand. You got 2 types of hairstylists. You got hairstylists that know 3. You got hairstylists that know their worth and they charge it. They charge their worth, and if people don't want to pay it, they don't gotta pay it. It is what it is. I fit into that category. Well, I used to fit into that category when I was on hair. Okay. Now, then you have the hairstylists that's been doing it for 20, 30 years and they've been disrespected so many times that they don't really care. Those are the ones that y'all probably like, ooh, she stinks. She got a nasty attitude. That's because she probably didn't spend the last 30 years getting stood up and getting talked too crazy, having people trying to fight her and stuff, because that's what happens to us. Mm-hmm. So she probably at a place where she don't want to take no shit, including yours, because she don't know you yet. Okay? So that's that one. I'll fall into that category. Then you have category 3. Category 3 is that girl who was on YouTube that got talent too, that said, you know what, I can make some money off this. How much all the rest of them charging? Oh, they charging $200. Okay, boom. I'm gonna make some money. I'm gonna just charge 50, 60, and then they gonna come. Because they need to get their bills paid. They're not doing it because they have a passion for it or because they love it. They're trying to get their bills paid. So no, they're not going to charge that much because they have their price point set there to get you in the chair so they can pay their little bills. And most of them, I don't mean it like this, I'm not saying nothing nasty, but especially if they like in the area that's not that bomb, or if they doing it out of their house, they don't have no overhead. So the thing is, like, people be like, oh, she charged too much. But what you don't understand is, just like when you go to a restaurant, you can get the same type of steak. It's a cow is a cow, okay? But you're going to pay double for Gordon Ramsay, a burger at Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, than you're going to pay at Applebee's, because everything's different. The cost is different. The type of meat that it is different. The quality of the products that they're using are different. And for example, if you got a girl who is in a salon that's not in a great area, then her overhead, some people pay like $50. Some people pay $50 a week for booth rent. That happens. Depending on what area it's in, some people paying $50 a week. But baby girl, if your hairstylist is in a nice environment where you could probably leave your car unlocked and you don't got to worry about it being missing when you come out, her booth rent is starting, like the other rooms in here, they start at like $280 a week, $280 a week. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Most people don't even pay that much for their rent at home. This room I'm standing in right now is $375 a week. That's $1,500 a month. Some people don't even pay $1,500 a month for their rent. Mind you, I still have rent at home too. So no, I'm not doing $50 weaves. You know why? Because it takes me 2.5 hours to do a weave, and I can't book anybody else. So if it takes me 2 hours to do a weave, and I'm only making $50, can you please explain to me how I'm paying my booking? How is that? How am I going to do that? So y'all can't. You got to pick one. You can't have excellent service for little itty bitty schoolgirl prices. It doesn't work like that. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, obviously, if somebody passed away, you're not going. And I'm not being insensitive, girl. My daddy died too. I just don't like dwelling on negativity or like sadness. I don't want to go there. I'm not being insensitive. Like I said, my daddy died too. It's only been 5 years, but I don't want to talk about death and people dying. And I get it, but I don't want to talk about it. Well, the one just started having her building up on their skills, but not perfect, trying to build up their clients. What do you advise them saying? What should they charge? Oh, that is an excellent question. What is your name? Rose 144. Baby, that's an excellent question. If y'all don't ever listen to anything that I say, please hear me when I say this. However you started off is how it will end. You cannot start your business off teaching people that your work can be bargained for and then expect them to respect you once you level up. Because it's something that you almost never get clients out of. Like I've had clients that I've had since the very beginning. And when I first started, I remember this before Instagram, before I was on YouTube, everything I used to have once before a website on it. If I had a client, I would store their number in my phone. And whenever my books was low or anything, I would just formulate a text, get a text together, and I would send out the same text to everybody in my phone. And I would be like, oh, normally my weaves are 100, but I'm doing them for 65 this week. This is the problem. As I got better and better, as my social media presence started to build, I had a clientele full of people who were used to paying $40. I mean, $50, $65 for a weave. I had a client that she had short hair, and it didn't matter what I did to her hair. Like, it would color, cuts, relaxer, 45. And then no, 45 was if I just styled it, but it never was more than 65. And she never tipped me. She would give me exactly $65. I remember I would bleach her hair out, put color in it, all of that stuff, cut it. Hers was bomb. She never gave me more than $65. So to this day, well, not to this day because I don't do hair no more like that, but whenever I ended up like having online booking and, starting to change stuff around, she couldn't deal. Like the people, however you start them off, that's how it'll end. Either one or two things gonna happen. I have a couple of clients, a couple that are like, they really respect me, and they were like, actually, I'm lying. Is one, Stacy, hey babe. She was like, I used to be telling Stacy like, no, you don't have to pay me that much more. And Stacy's like, no, like you're amazing. Like you need to start charging your worth, blah blah blah. Then that was easy, but it is the hardest thing ever to reteach people your worth after you've already told them that you can be bargained for. So first thing you need to do is make sure that I'm about to cuss, make sure you know your shit. Make sure you know what you're doing first. So you can't be charging $400 for a weave if your track's still showing when you get done. Like if you ain't worth $300, don't charge $300 yet. Don't do stuff until you know that you're excellent at it. But stop doing that. Like I swear to God, I'm gonna pop all y'all in the mouth. I swear to God, like if y'all don't stop doing $50 weaves, I swear to God, like, and I'm not saying it like, oh, that hurts me. I don't do hair anymore, you guys. This is only coming from a place of like trying to help y'all. Like stop doing $50 weaves. If y'all do not stop straightening hair, still 2-3 hours, and like no, because the thing is, if anybody's a consumer on here, like when you go to work, color on. I think I want to put some pink in here next. If anybody's in here, like when you at work, You don't want your boss trying to nickel and dime you. You just spent all this time in school, all this money on your student loans. You don't want your boss coming to your desk trying to look through your work like, oh, well, it did. Last week, it only took you an hour to finish this work, but this time it took you this long. So I know you make $20 an hour, but no, not really. Or I got a better one. Everybody likes to do their styles like this, like, oh, Christmas is coming around. You doing any discounts? I hate that. Stop doing specials. Sort of got like people going, I'm probably about to start having people leave out of here. I don't, whatever. Hairstylists, stop doing specials. And for people who are not hairstylists, y'all gonna be like, Sam, are you serious? Yes, because y'all, hairstylists, like, this is my job, right? This was how I took care of my children. So I have 2 kids and Christmas is coming around. You realize this is how I'm buying my kids toys. So why exactly should I be working for less when I need more money? I need more money during Christmas time and during the holidays than I do anytime. Why would I? That's stupid. Why would you ask me? Shouldn't it? My cousin is licensed by undercharges, but she has a real passion for it. She has lupus and days that she's sick as a dog and still doing hair late at night. Yeah. This is exactly what I needed. Hold on, I can't see. I gotta wipe my hands off anyway. Hold on, y'all, because like so many of y'all commenting is moving so fast, I can't. Sorry, I got my butt in y'all face. It's exactly what I needed. I'm thinking about going to school for nails. And it's the same thing with nails. Yeah, there will be people trying to be your friend for a discount because they know your friends get the low price. Girl, and don't do that. Don't do that either. Girl, my friends who? Because this is my problem with y'all giving y'all friends a discount. You give your friends discounts, but then if a person that they follow on Instagram or on YouTube comes into town, for example, and I'm not trying to say like, oh, I'm popping, I'm lit. I'm not trying to say that. But like, let's say you a natural hairstylist, you do the same type of hair that I do, like shampoo, blow dry, whatever. And normally you charge other people $60, right? But then she your friend, so you charge her $35. But then I come in town and I charge $150. She gonna come to me, she gonna pay me $150. But she only gonna pay you $30 because you let her pay you $30. Stop doing that. People only treat you the way that you allow them to treat you. You allow people you teach people that your prices can be bargained for, they're gonna bargain your prices. No. You can't nobody walk into the Macy's store and be like, oh, you got a discount? You can't walk into Macy's and be like, it's Christmas, can I get these half off? No. You gonna Christmas time buy them red bottoms for full price. That's what it is. Y'all can't complain about not being respected in the industry when you don't demand your respect. And that's in every aspect of life. Customers need to be tipping and giving stylist bonuses if the hairstylist deserves it. That's just being real. Because even though it sounds like I'm getting on consumers, I'm not just getting on consumers. Because some of y'all hairstylists, not y'all, but some hairstylists are dusty as hell. Just being real. Like, hold on, y'all, I gotta see which is blue, green. Yes, I think I'm going to do I want some magenta. You shouldn't. Can I tell y'all a secret? Oh, people are mad at me when I say this, but this is just the truth. Well, I won't say it's for everybody. I'll speak for myself. I'm not gonna speak for other people. The only time I did specials in the past was if, let's say, it's Wednesday, booth rent due on Sunday, right? Depending on where you at. So booth rent due on Sunday. Actually, okay, I'm going to mix because I just put mauve in here, so I'm going to mix some of this, the mauve quartz inside of this and see what it does. So what I oh, so look like that. But okay, when I used to do specials, nobody is just like, you know what, damn it, I want to work for half of what I normally charge. If ever somebody is doing a special, it is because their books are not as full as they need them to be, and they are making sure that they're going to be able to pay their bills. Like if somebody doing a special, you still, in my opinion, you should still tip them whatever they charge, because nobody wants to work for less than what they normally charge. No, I think people look at hairstylists as like public servants. Like they look at hairstylists as like somebody that has to work, because if they don't, they're never going to be like. I don't think people understand that hairstylists, like, this is like their job for a living. It's how they pay their bills. Just like you go and you clock in, and I'm not saying it like that in a disrespectful way, but just like you go into work and you punch a clock. So in 2 weeks or every week or quarterly, however it is that you get paid, like you expect a check at the end of the week. That's how you able to pay your bills. That's how you able to eat food, how you able to take care of yourself. Well, people that have trades, it's the same thing. The only difference is we have to create our own security. You get security created for you by your job. You get insurance and 401k, you get that. A hairstylist has to do all of that herself. So for you to say, oh, somebody charged too much to stand up in your head for 3 hours is insane to me. Because and that's fine. If you think somebody charged too much, just do it yourself. But don't say, oh, hairstylists is stank because girl. Not saying you're not good, and not saying sensitive is better than just learning. Late to the party again. As a consumer, I get mad when people get charged less than me for no reason. I got a lot of stylists that I always paid her rate no matter what, plus a tip. Okay, so why would she charge you more? Did you have a lot of hair? Do you have more hair than other people? Or can I be real? I know I asked this already, but because we being real, like, if y'all want me to be real and y'all make a comment, then y'all got to be ready for my real response. Like, don't ask me questions if y'all don't want to hear my real response, please. Okay, baby. The only reason that somebody would charge somebody less, because this is the thing, she works for herself. So the only way that I had people that I never took my price up on. I had people that even when my price is raised, I never took my price up on her because she made my job easy. So if you're the person that she's still charging a lot, it could be because you didn't make her job easy. It's just being real. You ask, girl. That's what it is. It's like maybe your cousin was like super cool. Maybe she really liked your cousin. Maybe she really vibed with your cousin. And maybe for whatever reason with you, she just didn't vibe. Especially like just from what you just said, you feel negatively about her, and you can feel that. As a hairstylist, I can feel if you don't like me as a person. I know that. So like if you already felt the way about her, she could feel that. So no, she wasn't giving you a discount. She wasn't giving you a discount. And at the end of the day, like, baby, if the very first time that she charged you more, you shouldn't have went back. Once again, you can't complain about it. Because you said she always charged you. Okay, so the first time she did it, you shouldn't have went back. Police are public service. I don't really remember asking who public service was. I don't like the term public servants at all, because remember, Black people, we were servants and slaves. So we don't like it when we don't like that word for us. I don't believe that a police officer is a public servant. Like, if something happens, I need him to help me. I need to treat him with respect and dignity. He's not a servant of mine. He's there to help me. And it's up to him. Yeah, he may go to jail if he don't help me, but it's literally up to him as a person to make a decision of whether or not he has to help me. Nobody owes you anything. Public servant. I'm nobody in no public, and I hate that phrase. Like I said, hairstylists are not public servants. Hairstylists are not like we don't have to take crap from people. Like, no, you guys, like, I hate that phrase, public servant. Wait, hold on. No, my cousin had more hair. My hair isn't damaged. I wasn't asking for anything crazy. She just knew I would pay that. I've been going to her since I was a kid. I never asked for a discount. Well, babe, like I said earlier, if you've been going to her since she was a kid and she's always done that to you, then you shouldn't have went back. I don't really understand what. I'm not trying to be rude, but I just don't. What's the name of your drink from Starbucks? A strawberry refresher. I absolutely don't mind paying for her price, but it pissed me off that she randomly. Okay, do you guys have another question? I'm not being rude, but I just don't. I'm in a really good mood, and I don't want my life to turn into like stylist bashing or being negative, talking about your old hairstylist. Like, I don't. Okay, I'm blocking you. Because we're not about to do that. Oh my God, why can't I block this? Oh, here we go. Because we're not doing that. We are not doing this. Yeah, thank you. Hold on, hold on, I'm sorry, y'all. How do we get our press to last? You got to make sure you do the blowout, right? The blowout is the most important part. If you don't do, what did I just do? Oh, if you don't do the blowout right, girl, that your so press gonna be unpressed before you get outside. Start giving hairstylists, our artists especially. Yes, thank you. Start giving out some wrenches. We got you. Talking about the prices, saying you helping the stylists and the clients. So it's more on the stylist than on us. This is the thing, like, I ain't on nobody in particular, but like, why are we worried about other people? Like, it's always you. Look at it like that in life, like not just with hairstylists, just in life in general. Stop trying to point the finger at other people. If you ran into negative hairstylists that you didn't like, it's because you did not do your research. Because there was not one problem that anybody said or that anybody named, and one reason for not liking hairstylists that anybody named that was anybody's fault but yours. If you don't like the price that she charged, you shouldn't have went back when she charged you too much. They were ghetto. You should have went in for a consultation before you checked. She couldn't deliver. You should have looked at her work and sat in and watched her do hair before you sat in her chair and gave her your money. Like, there's nobody to blame. As a hairstylist, if people are taking advantage of you and they don't want to pay you your worth, it's your fault because you do specials. Everything's your fault. And so when you take the time to look inside and look internally at what you could do to make sure you're not in that situation no more, then you won't be in that situation no more. But you cannot sit up here and say all hairstylists are bad, because I worked around some amazing hairstylists my entire career. I can count on one hand how many like hairstylists I'm like, girl, you suck, you should do something else. I can count on one hand how many women I've came in contact with in my career, and I've been doing this for 12 years, legally. Almost 12 years. So is no good hairstylists out there? That's not true. People, just be real. You don't want to pay for it, and it's fine. But don't say all hairstylists suck, because that's not true. And people, I love y'all, but people are like, oh, yeah, if I was in your area, I would be coming to you. Girl, no, you would not. Because I would be one of those stylists that y'all thought charged too much. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. That's why I retired. Because, okay, like these bundles that I'm coloring right now, I'm not going to tell y'all how much, but just know this company pays my worth because they know it. But my clients don't pay my worth. What I'm doing right now, we've been almost on here. I've been doing this an hour and 20 minutes. And of course, we've been talking. So let's cut out like 15 minutes maybe because I've been talking to y'all. But this is how long I have to stroke each piece of hair. And I still have one bundle and a closure to go. I have never came in contact with a client that wants to pay me more than $100 to color their hair. Never. Never. My entire career. I do not know one woman that will pay more than $100 for this hair color. But the picture that they bring me of this color, like Guy Tang, if he does a color like this, he did like 3 sessions for $1,200 each. But black women don't want to pay. The max is like, I'm lying, like $150 is the max a black woman would ever pay me for this. That's not even half of what the company is paying me to color this hair. So, yeah. I can't build my clientele. What's the best way of going that way without specials? Okay, so I can't build my clientele. The very first thing that you need to do is stop saying that. That's the first thing you need to do. Stop saying, I can't build my clientele. Not to get all super duper spiritual, but it's a thing. We get, when we go to church, we get different. All I'm gonna say is we get a different version or we get other people's perception of what the Bible says, right? But the first recollection that we know, or the only time actually, the first time God told us his name is when Moses asked him, oh, what's your name? And he said, I am. It's like, oh, and in so many words, he's like, okay, I know you are God, but like, no, what is your name? He said, I am. Like, that's the name of God. So whatever follows I is what you manifest. So if you say, I can't build my clientele, I'm having a hard time building my clientele, my money isn't right, I'm not doing that good. The earth is under commandment to do whatever you tell it to do. So if you say, I can't build my clientele, I don't have that many clients, it's like, oh, okay. Because you're the one who has God's spirit in your body. So she said she can't build a clientele, so she can't build a clientele. Like that's the very first thing that you need to do. Second thing, you need to study, baby. Like all of the people that we look up to, or even, okay, I'll use myself for an example. I wasn't just sitting around like, okay, I'm gonna make this video and a bunch of people gonna watch it. No, I was just like y'all, like making a video and having it posted. Like if y'all go look at some of my older videos, it's one that's been posted for like 6 years. They got 20,000 views. Like I used to post videos and the videos would get like 200 views in like 4 weeks, in a month. They have or 20. Let's not even say 100. Let's say 20, 30. But then I put time into and I started to study Instagram. I started to study YouTube. I started to learn A, what an algorithm is, B, how to manipulate the algorithm, and really studied. I'm talking like hours every day, like for weeks and months. And then once I understood the algorithm and SEO and all of that, search engine optimizers, all of that, once I understood that, and I'm like, okay, it's a goal. But we don't want to do that. We look at other people that are on levels that we aspire to be on, and we think that like it's just one little thing that we got to do and we're gonna be there. No, most people that you see that's on top or whatever you want to call it, they've been grinding for years. So it takes time. And you have to figure out what structure works for you. Like I can give you certain pointers, but just like that's why I'm not worried about like putting tutorials and stuff up here, because I'm not worried about nobody taking business from me or taking clients from me or anything like that, because I believe that what I have, only I have. And the same goes for you. So I feel like the first thing you need to do, like I said, is stop saying that, and then B, make sure that you know exactly what you're doing. And so that way people automatically see your worth and like, okay, she on her, she know. And just look at different things in your industry, because There's no cheat card. I know a lot of people think that there is. There is no cheat card. There is no one thing I can tell y'all to do. I'm like, okay, after this, you're going to be popping. It don't work like that, baby. Like, it's a lot of things. That's why I have all of those ebooks. And I purposely, the most expensive ebook that I have is like $25. And that's the one, I think, well, no, I'm lying. It's $30. That's the most expensive ebook that I have. The rest of them like $6, $5, because I know that most people that's gonna be buying my ebooks are at the beginning. But y'all, we cannot be like, oh, I want to be this, I want to be rich. Like, you have to give something. You have to be a person of value. That's the way that the world works, not just in the hair industry, just in general. You have to be providing something. Like, you have to be making somebody's life better. You have to be a person of value. You have to be somebody different. Like, for example, with me in the industry, there are 50 million freaking hairstylists, bro. Everybody do hair. There's 50 million hairstylists out there, but I had to find the one thing. What is that one thing? The person who just asked me that question. What is the one thing that you do that you feel like can't nobody else do? What's that one thing? And not that can't nobody else do, but what do you feel like the industry is lacking? You don't know? Well, research it. How do you research it? You're on YouTube right now. YouTube is owned by the biggest search engine in the world, which is Google. Like, YouTube is a huge search engine. So you want to learn different stuff, or let's say you want to know what's missing in your industry. So go online and type in that thing. Like, let's say you real good at braids. So go on YouTube and type in box braids. Let's say you bomb in box braids. And so go and watch all of the women who doing box braids. Go watch them and study. What are they doing wrong? And I'm not saying judge them. That's not what I'm saying. But what holes are in the industry, and can you fill them? What holes can you fill? You have to be a person of value. There are 50 million hairstylists, girl. Like, look in the industry, start doing your research, put the pedal to the metal, and look and see what holes you can fill. Because the problem is, most of us, and I'm not talking about you, but most of us, we look at other people who are on levels that we aspire to be on, and we just be like, teach me how you did it. Girl, I've been doing this since I was 18. Like, and I've been busting my ass. You hear me? I've had so many failures, like big failures. Huge failures. Huge. I'm talking large, okay? Huge. These are hard lessons that I've learned. So I'm gonna be real. Do I just want to sit on here and tell you everything to do? No, in hell, I do not. Baby girl, I'm not saying I want you to be bruised and scarred. That's not what I'm saying. But if I just give you the cheat code right now, you're not going to know what the hell to do when you really get started. If I just be like, okay, girl, do this, do that. If you don't like the way a person do your hair, just don't go back. Okay, so word of mouth used to be the best form of advertisement. And I know, especially for my older dolls that are on here, that's still your opinion. That is not true. Word of mouth is not the best form of advertisement anymore. It's not. Like, back in the day, yes, that was great. Nowadays, that's not the case. Back in the day, word of mouth was, yes, that's how you get it done. Girl, I ain't like that no more. People not like searching and like, oh girl, who do your hair? I'm gonna go there. They'll ask who do their hair, and then they'll go online, and you either looking at prices, or people are, oh my girl, oh no. People are either looking at prices, or they want to know how many celebrities that person does, or how many followers they got on Instagram. And I'm telling you what I know. Okay, it could be two girls. For example, me, it could be a girl out here, and she could be like 10 times better than me at silk, right? But I have however many subscribers I got. I've been trying not to watch so I don't be obsessed with it. But I got however many, I know it's at least 110,000, right? Whatever. 112. Anyway, so I have as many subscribers as I have. Let's say she on YouTube and she's better than me, right? She's better than me, but she don't got that many views. And she has like 100 subscribers. She's gonna get the job. I'm gonna get the job before her. That's facts. That's how it goes. Facts. Facts, okay? That's how it goes. So that's not true. Word of mouth, no, that's not true. Like before it was word of mouth because we didn't have to necessarily take responsibility for it. Cause girl, listen, let me tell you something. I like that a lot. Word of mouth is one of my clients, the one with the short hair that y'all saw the other day. She helped me build my clientele, baby, because she used to work at the mall. And people would see her hair and be like, oh my God, girl, who do your hair? But then at the same time, word of mouth is not necessarily how you keep long lasting clients that are going to pay, because for the most part, most of the women that I would get from her being at the mall, they would be like trying to come and nickel and dime me and things like that. Word of mouth is not the best way anymore because nobody's really doing word of mouth. People are doing social media. So if you want to grow big in the industry, you need a social media presence. You need to, like, now it's turned into a visual art it's been a visual art, but it's turned into something that you now have to put on display. So no, word of mouth is no longer the only way that you can build. I know that for a fact because when I first started, that's how it was. It was a lot easier. You just bomb, and then a bunch of people find you or whatever based on one person. But things have changed. Not only have things changed via social media, but things have changed when it comes to the industry, baby girl. Word of mouth. Oh, this one's got stuff on it. Word of mouth don't bring you enough clients to be able to pay $280 booth rent. Things have changed. The norm for booth rent used to be under $200. Now it's a shop out here called Look Style Society. Baby girl, they charging like $400 a week for a booth that they got to share with somebody else. So y'all know. And that's why now, like, even though I'm not doing hair anymore, my passion is making it a little bit easier for the hairstylists that still are, just trying to give y'all the real so y'all can understand like what what being a hairstylist really entails. If I walk in and I don't like how they do hair, I'll walk out and not say nothing. Exactly. What's your name? Georgia, baby, yes, that's what everybody needs to do. Y'all can't be like, oh my God, this hairstylist was terrible. When was the first time you went in? Oh, when I first had my appointment, girl. That's your fault, girl. That's your fault, girl. You should have been checking to see if Tata Licious in them was in there. If you ain't go and see the Tata Licious in them like hanging out there, because let me say this, you could tell a lot about a hairstylist by the type of clients that she has. Because for the most part, most of my clients, most of them, their personalities resemble mine. I said most of them, baby. We in Vegas don't, not everybody, baby. The majority of my clients, we had a lot of stuff in common with each other. So you can tell a lot about a hairstylist in the way that she run her business, like just going and sitting in for a minute, sugar. Martinez, Brazilian keratin treatment, good idea for someone who wants to be straight, who wants to be a straight natural. No, that's not. Brazilian blowout is not a replacement for a relaxer. Brazilian blowout isn't necessarily made for Black women. Brazilian blowout is mainly made to control frizz. That's what Brazilian blowout is for. It's to control frizz in the hair. So it's not going to make your hair straight. It's not going to keep it bone straight. Now, if it is bone straight, it's because they gave you heat damage on purpose. Obviously, that's the point. But Brazilian blowout is not, if it's done properly and not overly done to make your hair straight, is not. So you're not supposed to have straight hair. And if it doesn't really revert back, it's because you got heat damage on purpose. But it's not a replacement for a relaxer. Give information or getting new clients. An example, do your ebooks yet? Yes, okay. So getting new clients is not as simple as like, okay, she told me to do this one thing online and now I'm getting clients. No, you have to become a person of value. You have to, there's nothing that I can tell you to make the people in your area want to give you their money. You have to have the type of skill level that people are like, oh my God, I gotta get to her. Like, oh my gosh, she gotta be bomb. My ebooks teach you how to gain visibility, but you making people want to come and sit in your chair, baby, that's up to you. I can't teach you how to make the women in your area want to come to you. That part is up to you. Now, what my ebooks teach you is how to gain the visibility that you need for people to see you once you became a person of value. Once you know what you're doing, once you have everything it is that you need to know. My ebooks teach you how to get structure, the things that you need, the steps you need to take, like how to get a logo, where to get it from, and those processes, how to set up your website, what different channels you should use to promote yourself, and things of that nature. I even share a couple of little editing tips and green screen tips and stuff like that. But the actual mastery of your craft, I can't do nothing about that, baby. And that's the mastery of your craft. That only comes with you branding yourself properly, because like I said, there are so many hairstylists out there. You have to be that person that makes people want to come to you. I can't teach you how to make people want to come to you. The barber game is very similar to hygiene and artistry goes to. Listen, like, I don't think barbers get enough credit. I really don't. Barbers and braiders, I say it all the time. I've had it happen to me before. The lady cut my hair wet and I got up and went to another salon I knew. But my dad's family are all barbers and stylists and been in the business, and I was born. He got to where they don't do walk-ins, but experience brings clients. Come on, yes. Yeah, let me tell you something. I just couldn't have been a barber because I knew that I couldn't do dudes' hair or service men when I was in cosmetology school, because I was braiding this guy's hair. And this before I met my husband and everything. But I was braiding this guy's hair, and I was in front of him because he was kind of put a braid in the front. And he was like, or wherever I was standing, however I was standing, I guess my boobs were in his face. And he was like, yo, you got a nice rack, yo. I was like, oh, thanks. Like, this isn't awkward anymore. And that day I decided I was not doing dudes' hair. However, I do not think barbers get enough credit. I don't think hairstylists get enough credit. It used to make me so freaking mad. Like, I would be I don't know why, but I just felt like I had to defend barbers when women would be talking crap about them in my chair. Because women with this one chick, she would be like, girl, bye. I took him to this one barber and he gonna have the nerve to tell me $45 for a haircut and a shave. Like, what? I know this dude that do it for 20. So I went right up there and I took him up there to get 20. And that's like, because he a little boy. He shouldn't be charging that much. Girl, I don't give a damn if his head this small. He's a kid. And this man got a razor in his head or whatever. What, I just don't feel like y'all make enough money. And then for two, I don't know how to say this. I think people don't really know the reality of what it takes to grow a business and to grow a clientele, have a steady clientele. Like, people want to discount, like, oh, I come every 2 weeks. Every 2 weeks, girl, that's one day. That's one day in a week. My booth rent due every week, and it's $350 a week, $375 a week. Like, you coming that often, it doesn't help. And people, they always want to look at it at face value, like, oh, he only doing this much. You don't know how to do it. If you know what it takes and it only takes this much to do it, then go home and cut your son's hair yourself. But because I don't know who's gonna get offended by this, but and I'm sure barbers, because I'm not a barber, so I'm sure barbers have their problems with their clients too. But I just feel like dudes are way more loyal than women are. Like women, y'all see a girl with a color or a hairstyle that you like, and you'll be like, oh, what's your hairstylist number? I ain't never really seen my stylist do nothing like that. Can I get your stylist number? And then you'll go to her hairstylist. And then come back and sit in your stylist chair and be like, oh yeah, I went to this one girl, you just do my natural hair. But this girl, she over here, she do my weaves and stuff. That's how women are. Dudes don't do that. If dudes see stuff like with my husband, with his barber, like when he has a barber and stuff, like if he sees something he'd be like, bro, like I saw this one, can you do this? And if his barber say no, he'd be like, oh, okay, whatever. Just do our normal, do our regular, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, but women don't do that. Women, y'all chair hop like a bug. All right, for my son to clean up, done right. Yeah, here it is. I see there's a ton of walk-in business, especially in the Black-owned community. Lots of competition by numbers, a few choice barbers. Yep. Some of the money you are paying for. But what irritates me about that though, like people expect for all hairstylists to be the same. Like I remember me and Janae Mickles, we did a collab. It was probably like almost a year ago, and we did the collab because every time one of us went on each other's channel and looked at each other's stuff or whatever, or when we looked at our own stuff in the comments, people would constantly be comparing me and Janae to each other. And it's who else? It's Deeper Than Hair. People compare me to her a lot. And Tierra J, people compare me to her a lot. Mind you, I think all of these stylists are like bomb in their own like individual way, and I think they all like have their own lane that I have no desire to try to ride up in, and I don't understand like why people automatically feel like they have to compare people to other people, and it's the same way like when people sit in your chair. Like anytime somebody would come in my chair and be bad mouthing their hairstylist, I would be like, oh, I hope she do not like her hair. I hope she do not book again with me, because then I'm just next in line for when she don't like something, because there's two sides to every story. And I don't know. I just feel like women chair hop way more than dudes do. Like way more than dudes do. And it's funny because girl, you can bring me your money, girl, but I don't know, it used to bother me. Well, used to bother me, like, because it would be women and I wouldn't see them for like a year. And then they'll come back, they got edges, they got a bald spot in the middle, and then they want me to fix it because they've been going to a girl that was cheaper. And then what people don't understand is when they be in there with the new stylist and they be talking crap about me, that stylist got other clients. Or it's other hairstylists in there and they clients sometimes become my clients. And then it'll come back to me and I don't ever say nothing, but it's been so many times they'll be sitting in my chair and I'm just looking at them like, girl, like you used to talk so much shit about me, but that's how people are. It is what it is. I don't know if I believe her anymore because you have way more experience than her working on black hair. My hair, mine is super thick and easy. I don't know if I believe her anymore. Believe who? Who you all believe, girl? I mean, it would make it easier. Yeah, it would make it easier. Because like I said, it's like meant to like, oh crap, I don't remember. Oh, it's like more so to control frizz and stuff. It's not necessarily for like, it's not to straighten it. It's exactly what she said it's for. Just to make it easier for you when you're at home. But I don't know, for whatever reason, people find it necessary to compare. Don't compare. Like, just like me and the other people that's here on YouTube. Like, I even have my favorite. I have a favorite YouTuber. I do. I have a favorite hairstylist YouTuber. If y'all want to know who it is, then just give me a 1 and I'll let y'all know. I ain't just about to be telling you all my business if you don't want to know. I mean, not that that's business to tell, but... And I promise I'm not ignoring nobody. If it look like I'm skipping over, it's because I can't see it. And I don't want to get color on my glasses. I think I'm going to do blue next. You going through what now with your clients, babe? I've been doing just, what are you going through with your clients, babe? What part? You know I be talking, girl. I don't remember, girl. I'm getting a bunch of ones. Okay, my favorite YouTuber, Kurt. Has she been before I was on YouTube? Yeah, I think so. So my favorite YouTuber in the hair community is Tiara J. And it could be a little biased. I think she's my favorite because she's from the D2. That could be, and I think that's biased. But not just because she's from the D2. She's like really real. Like real deal, no pickle. And I don't know, I think it is because she's from the D. And she's like super bomb. I like her whole, her whole vibe. Like she a mama, she got 2 kids and stuff and a whole husband. And I don't know, I just like what am I trying to say? I like the image that she lets out. That's what I'm trying to say. Like all Black women our age ain't like ratchet, not knowing what they doing, looking for a man, thotting and bopping out here in the streets. I just love to see other women doing it. And that's not as of late. I've always really, really liked Tiara J because Tiara J been around for a minute. My favorite, you're my favorite. Thank you. I like her too. I love your work. You're definitely my favorite YouTuber now. Oh, thank you. What am I working on? Lord, where was I? Okay, so it is oil spill, but it's oil spill with a little twist because I am adding like a couple like little pink pops and things. So I don't know what I'm gonna call it. I think I may just call it mermaid hair. I don't know. Cause I mean, do oil spill got pink in it? I've seen oil spill color with pink in it, but even off YouTube, even through, I've never got service from you before. I'm confused. I watch her too, but you're my favorite. Thank you. So guys, same color, they same vibrant. No, I haven't tried it, but okay. We being frank. I don't have a problem. I don't have anything negative or positive to say about God's hair color. I stick with one thing. I'm not like a product junkie. I feel like honestly that's why most Black women have problems with their hair because we see products and we like want to try everything that comes out. And you have one level of porosity and you trying a whole bunch of different tones. A whole bunch of different things that your hair can't really take. So I don't know. I just stick with one color line at a time. I don't like switching it up like that. This was our last bundle. Praise him. Y'all see what I mean though? You see how long it's taking? Even though I'm stopping and reading some of y'all comments and stuff. But my daughter learned so many years to watch your shows. Oh. And then still like I don't even necessarily, because okay, I do online classes, right? And so I know people would think like, oh, why would you need an online class when you do YouTube videos? Baby, a YouTube video and a class are two completely different things. Like you cannot get the same type of information because I can only teach you so much via YouTube. I can only teach you so much in that small amount of time. The longest I want to have a video is 30 minutes. I cannot teach you how to do the perfect silk wrap fill clients to where it will not revert back, nothing like that. I can't teach you that in 30 minutes, baby. I can't teach you how to manipulate no round brush in 30 minutes. That's why so many people be like, oh, round brushes. I see professional hairstylists say this all the time. I don't know why Skin uses a round brush. That's not for Black women. Translation, I don't know how to use a round brush. I don't know how she used it. That's what they really mean when they say that. And so in my online classes, I teach people how to use the round brush, how to hold it, how to grip it, how to turn it, how to keep it from getting stuck in your hair, if that makes any sense. So that's what I mean when I say, like, you have to really, if you want to do stuff for your craft, like, you have to spend money. If I could tell y'all how much money I done spent on learning stuff and taking classes from these people that I should have been taking classes from, baby. I need to know your opinion on Jamaican black castor oil. I mean, it's an oil. It's cool. You just don't put too much on because it'll clog your pores. You know, it's eating burgers. Also, I see that. Don't IG. So it can be an issue. I love Atlanta barbers who we. You recommend for gray hair that's extremely resistant, that won't stay straight. So I said this before, and I hope it don't sound rude, but I cannot give that type of advice online. Like, I have to see your hair in person. I need to feel it. I need to touch it. I need to, like, check your porosity, your density. I don't know. Like, hair is not, I know it seems like it, but hair is not that, like, one size fits all type of deal. It don't work like that. Like, everybody's hair is different. It could be a medical condition. You could have low porosity. You could have, like, low density. It could be so many different things. I don't know. I can't answer that. That's why, like, whenever y'all ask me that in the comments on my videos, I'll say something like, oh, like, maybe you should go into a professional hairstylist in your area. I love the education you give out and advice. I take my cosmetology exam on the, oh, girl, yeah. And I'm not going to lie, I'm a little nervous. Girl, the only advice I could give you for the exam is don't be nervous, because it's their job in school to make you nervous as hell for the test. Y'all want to know what my instructor did, especially for the hands-on part. The hands-on part, the girl who was doing mine, Lord, I was so embarrassed. She was black, of course. Lord Jesus. And she was on her phone. Looking around like, girl, it's not as complicated as you think. But the written exam, study for that. Focus on that. If you know how to do hair, you good. You're good. It's not, it's technical. It's more technical than anything. As long as you know what that book say, you good. They're not testing for your skill level. They're testing to see if whether or not you know state board law. That's it. So just study what's in the book. If you know everything that's in the book, you good. Because you got to remember, some cosmetology schools, they teach you good. Like, they go in depth to stuff. But baby, everybody not like that. It's state board. It's for the state. You're being tested to be certified by the state. As long as you know the things that are in that book, you're good. Don't think too much about it. Everything is going to be on my website. I don't have any classes going on right now, but when I do have them, I will announce them on my community page. But you can always check in on my website, and my ebooks are always there. If you go on my website, it's sinsmith.guru, and guru is just spelled Guru, and then Sin, CYN, Smith. Y'all better know how to spell Smith. If you don't know how to spell Smith, don't be taking none of my classes. Take another class first. But it's like super, like, my ebooks are all on there. You can look at all of those. Look through all of those. Girl, they be popping. I believe that when you're loyal first, they treat you better and have healthier. Yeah, because I don't think y'all understand. Like I said, it is a business, baby, and I don't think y'all understand. Like, for example, I have a client or a person, whatever. I would have a person, like, they'll come to me one time, right? Like 4 years ago. And then they'll book another appointment. You remember me? Girl, no. You know how many people I see in a day? No, I do not remember you. But it's like people chair hop. And when people chair hop, it's annoying as hell. And we make note of that. because it's annoying because people chair hop and they go to other people because, and most of the time when people are chair hopping, they're chair hopping because they found somebody that charges a cheaper price. And as I said earlier, whenever somebody charges a cheaper price, they don't necessarily do the best work. And so you've been over there paying a cheaper price, and then you finding out that your hair not growing as good as it was when you were here. Actually, it's falling out, and then you want to come to me to fix it. Yeah, so if you've done that before and your hairstylist sounded mean, that's when people be like, hairstylists are so mean, or shit was so stank. I'll be thinking to myself, great, now you gotta come to me, because here people not just nasty for no reason. Like, people gotta pay attention to how they act. If you think that all hairstylists are stank, what is your demeanor? Like, because all of these hairstylists, they don't know each other. But you are the common denominator. You are the person who's going to all of these different hairstylists that are all stank and nasty to you. So what about you puts hairstylists on the defensive to make them all stank and nasty? Because I'm back. What did I miss? So I don't do hair no more. Tiara is from Flint, and she's a great person. Flint, Detroit, it's right down the street. They're trying to pass the law that you don't need to be licensed to do hair. I know that. Don't really got nothing to do with me because I don't do hair no more like that. But y'all should be very afraid. Y'all should be very afraid. Y'all want to know why that is? The reason that they're passing a law that you don't need a license to do hair no more is because consumers have no respect for hairstylists. So they just like, I mean, whatever. They don't look at it as they don't even look at it as like something valuable. So why should we? That's why it's almost, that's why that's happening, guys. And really quick, try not to put like colors that resemble each other right next to each other, because then it kind of makes everything like look exactly the same. And then you can see that color pop. That's scary, but it shouldn't be scary. Now y'all gonna be forced to do y'all freaking research, and I don't understand why. Because most of y'all not going to people with licenses anyway. Why do that bother y'all? That shouldn't bother a consumer. Most of y'all are going to people. Most people, believe it or not, anybody that's doing weaves for $45, I bet money she don't got no license. I bet money. So most of y'all not going to people with licenses anyway. So that only affects, I mean, to be real, it don't really affect nobody. People don't got to pay money for it no more. Because I'm going to still keep renewing my license even though I'm not doing it no more. But that's cool for me because I don't got to pay all that money to renew my license every couple of years. So look at me don't never mind, baby. I can't slide up. Hold on, y'all. I've had 2 stylists tell me my hair is too long and too thick. It's because they promote your business, especially thick. Wait. Okay, but you must have just came in. Did you have a consultation with her before you went in that day? Because if you would have, because are you saying that was the day that she did your hair that she told you it was too long or too thick, or was that on your consultation? Because if you would have had a consultation, she would have said that. You could have just been like, oh, I won't be going back to her because she lying. She don't really do natural hair like that because she said mine is too long or too thick. But if she said that for the first time when she saw your hair, that means that the first time she saw your hair was when you was about to get your appointment done. I mean, when you was there for your appointment, which means you ain't go in for no consultation to check. So I just think that's your fault. Sorry. Just being real. Do y'all see why I don't do hair anymore? Because this is how long color takes to do it the right way. And we've been on here almost 2 hours. In a couple seconds, we'll be on here 2 hours. And nobody wants to pay over like $100 for this. Girl, goodbye. Goodbye, girl. Goodbye. No. I just love y'all to be more. And we women need to stop allowing people to delegate how we should have our hair. Girl, She did a couple consultations. She did a couple, so it was nothing about her. Nothing about her told you that she wasn't comfortable doing your hair. In that case, then she retarded. Good point. Poor customer education. Expectation is driving down the experience in this field. Girl, that's what I'm saying. People don't value hairstylists no more because if hairstylists don't value themselves, like hairstylists now are like, oh my God, you're not going to be like this, but y'all ghetto as hell. Like y'all clients will book an appointment for 9 o'clock and y'all don't get there at 10:30. And then when y'all get there, y'all smell like a whole stack of Black and Milds, or you taking breaks to smoke a blunt. Look, I ain't got nothing to say about that. Like nothing negative about it. I'm not saying that. Just time and place. Like, or we don't treat our businesses like a business. So why should they make it a requirement that you got to have a license? We don't treat our business like a business. Like whenever I did. But most hairstylists, like I would have clients come sit in my chair and tell me, like, for example, they'll get them braiding their hair and be like, all right, girl, I put the bundles in a minute, I'm about to go eat. That's not running your business like a business. Because if you were running it like a business, you would have already had your lunch scheduled out. So you wouldn't have to stop in the middle of your client's appointment and go eat lunch because you're treating your business like a business and their appointment is at this time and you got your lunch scheduled for this time. But like, we don't do that. So yeah, we can't be complaining about the fact that people don't respect it as a business when we don't treat it as a business. And then on the consumer side, you cannot complain about a hairstylist being a professional when you pick the hairstylist based on price and not on skill level. It's the bottom line. Sorry if anybody's offended by what I said, but it is what it is, and I said what I said. Good point, poor customer. I looked her up and she is a chicken head hairdresser. Who a chicken head hairdresser, girl? Girl, who a chicken hair, girl? I look like a chicken hair right now, but look, as soon as this color go in, I'm about to be cute. That's why, did I have y'all vote for what shade of blonde do y'all think I should do? We almost done. I got this one last little piece. I think I'm gonna break that one off into two though. So we got this one last little piece, girl. And I'm gonna do this closure and then I'm gonna color my hair. What shade of blonde? Because it's gonna be blonde. But what shade of blonde do y'all think I should do on my hair? I'm talking about my hair. Girls, I'm be cute, girl. I look dusty now, but I'm be cute, girl. Good point. For customer education. Oh, I already read it. Finally caught you in live. Hey, girl. She didn't specialize in natural hair at all, just weave. Okay, so oh Lord, who didn't specialize? Yeah, I'm confused. Who don't specialize in natural hair, just weaves? The lady that you went to for natural hair, and then she was, or you? I'm confused. Because I'm multitasking. What you talking about, girl? Because I want to say nothing smart. Because last time I went off on somebody in my live because I wasn't really paying attention. Because I was paying attention, but I'm doing this too. If you ain't here, girl, I'm sorry, girl. But all I saw was you look fat or you look pregnant or something. You must be pregnant. But she wasn't talking about me. She was talking about something that I had said. So I'm going to just wait for you to say that again. So I won't do that again. Sorry, girl. If you are here, girl. I'm the only person with all the license that does my kids' hair. They said, know the science of hair, proper sewing techniques, keep your hair from breaking. I know how to braid. Oh, good. Yeah. The ones doing it for 45 are usually the young ones. Girl, no, they are not. Girl, that is not true. That is not true. Most of the ones doing it for 35, it's a lot of people doing it for $45 that's been doing it for years. Because most of the time when people lower their prices, they're doing it to fill their books. That is not true. But I mean, there are a majority. I mean, I say it's about 50-50. Because it's a shop out here whose name I won't say. Two of them, actually. And that's their thing. The home with a $60 sewing here. Like, they're proud of that. And they all grown as hell. They my age and older than me. So that's not true. Most of the people that's doing it for 45, 50s, 60s, they're like full shops dedicated to $50 sewings. Come on. Children her and lie about what she does. And only do short weave herself. Chicken head meaning she lied about what she does and only did short herself. So did you see her work? Had you seen any work that she had did of the style that she was going for? Oh, that's gonna be cute. This brown is so pretty. How can you color hair that's been badly damaged? Girl, go to a professional so she can do it. What's next? What I do? I don't think I do purple in this, or I'm gonna break this up and do purple and blue. What don't I have in this? Anyway. Like, y'all, I'm about to color my hair today, but I don't even cut my own hair. I get my hair cut on Monday. I also will not go to any salon that allows kids who aren't being served. Amen, Jesus. Hallelujah, Lord. Girl, keep your kids at home, okay? I said, let me tell y'all something. In the industry, when I first started getting my plastic procedure, people used to talk so much crap about me. I don't give a damn. I said, don't bring your kids, no extra people. The reason I say no extra people, though, is because this is Vegas. So there are a lot of ladies of the night. I'm not judging, you know. This is Las Vegas, Nevada, baby girl. What you think? But baby, listen. I'll never forget this girl. Her pimp comes in. Little micro mini pimp. Nigga my height. Oh, sorry, I said the N-word. Sorry, guys. Dude my height, right? Let me tell y'all, he came up behind me like, hey, yo, baby girl. Mind you, he like, I'm short, so anybody that walk up to me pretty much, that's what they do. But he didn't have to do that. Because me and he was the same size, you hear me? Hey, baby girl, you fine, you thick as hell. Listen, let me tell you something. You don't gotta be fooling with these niggas out here. I can have you making about, girl, like $300-400 a night. Sir. I just looked at her and was like, I repeated the price to her. Cause she got 4 bundles color, a full sewing with a lace closure, and then she got layers cut in it, and he told me he can't make it $300-400 a night. And I said, I just looked at him and I looked at her and I said, okay, $450. And then I know how the game go. I gotta give you all the money. I ain't gonna be making nothing stupid. But yeah, so no extra people. Mm-hmm. Hey, little mama. Hey, little boy. Hey, little daddy. Little mama. Hey, little daddy. Because we're the same height, dude. One more. So my own deep conditions at home and my hair is fine. Yeah. Y'all don't have to say that, y'all. I don't have to say that. Like, if y'all want to do your own hair at home, that's fine. Like, y'all, look, it's a free country, okay? We free now. If you want to do your own hair at home, do your own hair at home. But just don't come ask me like, Sin, how can I get my hair to stop breaking and fall out? Go see a professional if you want your hair to stop. That's all I'm ever gonna say. I think I'm gonna do. I don't know what color I'm gonna do now. Blue. Let's do blue. Because what color did I do? Let's do blue. I'm gonna color all of my arms, Jesus. A lot of unprofessional stylists don't do consultations. Exactly. So if you find somebody and they don't do consultations, guess what? You probably shouldn't book with them. I'm just saying. Like if that's a worry of yours, if you're not a person that's worried about that, then don't worry about it. But if you're a person who needs a consultation and you feel funny about it, then you should probably not go to a person that doesn't do consultations. Because most likely it's only two reasons people don't do consultations. I don't want to say the main reason. One reason is because they don't want you to see how impressionable they are when they come. They don't want to be bothered with you till you get in there to give them their money. Or at one point, I decided that I wasn't going to do consultations anymore because people were booking consultations and then being like, okay, you're going to do my hair? And then I would say, no, this is a consultation. But you don't have nothing for the next couple of weeks and it will turn into that. So a lot of hairstylists don't do consultations for that reason. So that's why I'm not saying anything too bad about hairstylists that do not do consultations. Even though I have on gloves, I'm almost positive my hands are going to be purple when I take these gloves off. We just got a closure to do, and then we are done. But really quick, I just want y'all to see how I got all of the colors separated at the bottom so they're not touching. Okay. See. Here we go, the closure. Oh, y'all. I'm gonna do the closure and then we're going to be done. And I do still have to bleach the knots on the closure, but I'm going. I'm gonna wait until I get this cover off. I may include that in the actual video. I really have to pick this. How about they here and say that they need to stop by? I always ask how they here. Wait. I always ask how is they here and say that they need to stop. They need to stop by so I can see their hair. Oh, you're a hairstylist saying that. Girl, I thought you was. Are you a hairstylist? Are you a hairstylist that just said that? You always say you need to stop by. You a hairstylist, right? Where's my? Well, I don't do hair here. I mean, I do hair, but I don't service clients. Well, I'm in Vegas, but I don't give my location away because you don't do hair anymore. This is going on a person, but she's gonna be a model. I'm not being mean, but I just don't do hair anymore, so I don't give my location out. I ain't trying to be safe, but you can't come, girl. So let me tell you down there. I don't mean it like that, but. So we're almost finishing up. Do y'all have any questions for me? Any more questions for me? Anything y'all want me to address that I didn't address, whether it's about hair? Because this is the time to ask me. Sometimes y'all be asking me questions while we premiere live for another video. It's like, girl, we about to talk about this video on here, girl. People are crazy. I wouldn't give nothing to anyone. Oh my God, I love you, right? Thank you. At times I will get retouches at salons. What color? Girl, we got like 4-5 colors going on in here. So I want to do a lot of bronze like around her face. And I'm packing this color on this closure because we don't need a serious, really. Huh? What? You out here slang? Oh, Jesus. Are you trying to get a hookup on my live. Lord help us, Jesus. Lord help us, Lord. Many ways. My hair is short. It's short. How many ways can I put my hair? Girl, you must have just came in too. I don't know, girl. I can't see you. I can't be like, okay, I'm imagining your hair is short. Maybe you can put a ponytail on the right and on the left, in the back. Maybe you can figure it. I don't know, baby. You gotta be here. I don't know. I can't tell you that. I have no idea because I can't see you. Hair is a visual art form. I have no idea what you can do with your hair because I have to see it in person to know. Like I only do in-person consultations. I don't do on the phone consultations, nothing like that because I need to, and I'm not, oh, wait. Girl, see, my hands is okay. Like I'm not being mean or nothing, but I'm like a visual person. Like I need to see you in front of me to answer a question on how to treat your hair. That's just like, I said it on my, one of my last lives, like when y'all ask me questions like that, that's like y'all calling a mechanic and being like, okay, so my car, when it's driving, it makes this boom boom sound. It make a boom boom sound, and then we don't I don't know, baby. Don't know. Doing green here. Because you want to make sure that the closure has like all of the colors mixed up together. You have the same apron. This apron make me look chunky, girl. I got another apron. It be making me look cute, girl. That's gonna be making me look chunky, girl. Okay, sounds like somebody's falling through the roof right now, but what products do you recommend for dry hair? I have a video on that because I have a couple of different recommendations, but it just depends on why your hair is dry. Because your hair could be dry for so many different reasons. So it would depend on why your hair is dry. Because once again, I can't just tell you that right now because, like, if I say, like, I'm just throwing something out there. Like, if I say Carrot Hair's moisture treatment, that could be for high porosity hair, but you could have low porosity hair. So, I don't know. Once again, I have to see you in person to be able to give you that type of hair advice. It depends on what type of, or if you know your level of porosity, then I can answer that question. But what's your porosity? If you know your porosity, then yeah, I can tell you. But if you don't know your porosity, I don't know what. If you could tell me what your porosity is, then for sure I can answer that. Your products, you already said it. You are so funny. You got low porosity hair. Boom, I like you. Thank you. Y'all see her. Y'all ask me stuff, girl. Know your porosity, girl, and I got you. Okay, so for low porosity hair, you have a problem obtaining moisture. So you are going to need something that's going to open your cuticle and impart moisture. So I recommend Paul Mitchell's Tea Tree Conditioner. It's very, very moisturizing, and tea tree is going to stimulate your follicles and open your cuticle. So anything with tea tree and moisture combined is going to be amazing for you because you need different conditioners that are going to open your cuticle as well as impart moisture, because for low porosity hair, as I told you guys before, you have a cuticle that remains shut. So you need something that is going to both moisturize your hair and open your cuticle. Tea tree, eucalyptus, peppermint oil, stuff like that is great for that. However, I am not recommending. Oh, okay. However, I am. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. However, I am not recommending that you do any of those things yourself. Like, oh, I'm about to get some peppermint oil and put in conditioner. No, because there's a certain pH level that you need to have before you put in peppermint oil, or you could end up bald. Just saying. So that's why I'm recommending like a product that's already made. Like Paul Mitchell, like I said, there's tea tree one. I don't even have any in here, but theirs is like really, really bomb. So I recommend trying that. Like, Jesus Christ. You would think somebody about to fall through my roof, Jesus. What to say? Yeah, I hear stuff like that all the time. Let me go. No, that's my main day. Here, y'all. You just have to know what you're dealing with, and you're gonna be good. The only thing is, I'm just getting y'all ready because I'm doing my hair as soon as I'm coloring my hair as soon as I get done with this closure. I'm coloring my hair as soon as I get done with this closure, and whenever whenever I get done with that, I don't know if I got extra gloves because I didn't, even though I was at Cosmo Prof, I don't think I got gloves. I'm about to go out there. Trying not to be the ghetto black girl, but I think I'm gonna have to be. Cause it sounds like they about to come through the whole, Lord Jesus. But let me be loud and be like, oh my God, Sen, turn your music down. It's so loud. Oh my God. I'm gonna do pink now. Hold on, I'm gonna look at a question seriously. Does Sally's generic work well? They're supposed to be good in comparison. No. I mean, what do you mean good? Are they as good as the real ones? No. They're the generic brand. I don't know. I don't know. I've never used the generic brand. I don't know that. I recommend getting the real one, like over the generic brand, honestly. Because I just never wanted to use fake Paul Mitchell. Like I just never. Because in Paul Mitchell, they have their stuff patented. So no, it's not going to be as good because you legally, if they copied them and use the same ingredients, they're going to get sued. So no, it's not going to be just as good. This is the part that gets tricky because it keeps moving. I'll see, we've been almost 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. That's why I'm doing this and why I'm on here so long, because I want y'all to see how long color really takes. So when your hairstylist charges you a lot for hair color, this is why. Because it takes a long time. And actually, it would probably take me, it would probably take me just as long. No, like I said, give or take like 20 minutes from the times that I stop and like read y'all comments and stuff. Oh, you said happy birthday to your job? I was like, girl, ain't my birthday. Oh, yeah, I think her birthday did just pass. Well, I'm about to go out there because hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, y'all, we're gonna have to just be okay because they're working on the. I just looked it up with check because the walls are like really thin. He's working on the bathroom, and so he's like putting stuff in, so we're okay. Y'all just gonna have to ignore the bumping because he fixing stuff in the bathroom. So, and people be having to pee, so. Sorry, happy birthday. I wanted to say thank you because I thought so much for watching my video. Oh, thank you. Should you let a 9-year-old get a silk press? I wouldn't. She don't need her hair pressed right now. 9-year-olds ain't gonna keep their hair straight no way. I feel like this is a really important time for our kids' hair to stay in its natural state and for them to learn like how to deal with their natural hair and stuff. So we're almost done. Okay, anything else, you guys, before we head off, before we get off of here? Because we literally only got these last 2 pieces. Yes, we're gonna have to get off anyway because he's doing stuff. And so what we are going to do is, love you guys. So remember, we're finishing this up, but the video, our next video, well, the video of this is going to start off with me rinsing the color off, okay? So that is pretty much it. I love you guys. I'll keep this up, but we got to go because they're working on stuff. Bye, girl. Bye. Bye, girl, okay? If I can end it.